Fans love how Cleveland rapper Kid Cudi bears his soul through his music, but one thing in particular stands out: his humming. The internet is full of memes celebrating Cudi's hums, and he's probably very aware of this. In fact, Mr. Rager has been humming his entire career. An early example can be found on My World, off of his debut album Man on the Moon, The End of Day.
1 year younger than get where I was going, took a turn to the worst when my father left me lonely.
A number of tracks on Man on the Moon 2 featured the hum, but Ghost is a fan favorite. On Going to the Ceremony off of Satellite Flight, we hear it in the opening seconds. 2016's Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying begins with some hums. But what is it about Cudi's hums, or humming generally, that evokes such a visceral response?
Humming is an intimate act because you barely hum to strangers, but it is directly tied to memory.
That's Dr. Suk-Jun Kim, composer and senior lecturer at the University of Aberdeen in the United Kingdom. He authored the 2018 book Humming, where in it he writes, quote, "Humming is inviting. In an instant, humming puts us into a socio-acoustic cocoon as it erects a wall of intimacy and emotion."
What I mean by socio-acoustic is that sound allows us to understand our relationship to the world. So when you hum for strangers, it is like opening up and inviting them into your personal space.
For nearly 10 years, Kim has been collecting sounds from hundreds of people for something he calls the Humming Project.
With this project, I'm interested in collecting memory of a community, so I use humming as a way to reveal such memories.
In doing this, he shows how the close act of humming can link people together through common songs like old childhood lullabies. Jun hadn't heard of Kid Cudi prior to his Genius interview, but after listening, he found that Cudi's hums fit perfectly into his artistic research.
Yeah, I think Cudi's humming is very intimate because he allows us into himself and shows us his loneliness and anxiety.
Cudi knows his music resonates on a greater level. He has been public about his own struggles with mental health, notably checking himself into rehab in October 2016. And this is why fans love him. His music resonates.
My mission statement since day one, and I'm getting so worked up talking about this, all I wanted to do was help kids not feel alone and stop kids from committing suicide.
Kid Cudi's like really like one of the main dudes I kind of like looked at and listened to all the time. He saved my life. He saved me from doing like random bad things to myself.
Stop trying to be God.
And for many, their love for Cudi begins with his hums. Cudi recently performed at Coachella 2019 and seems poised to have a great year. Hopefully we'll get some more hums from him in the process. I'm Jacques Morel with Genius News, bringing you the meaning and the knowledge behind the music. Peace.